Guten Tag. That's like the one German word I know. Now, you may be wondering, why am I saying the one and only German word I know? Well, there apparently might be a new German NASCAR team, and we are going to investigate it, okay? No official reports from any reporters, no articles or anything, but there's multiple social media accounts. Reporters are following this account, and we're going to talk about it. How legit is it? Are we going to find on these social media accounts, on their website? We're going to dig into the details, investigate, and I'm going to tell you if I think that if this is legit or not, and when is it going to happen, or when I think it could happen. So, let's look at it. First of all, we're going to go to the Twitters. Twitter, this team called 3F Racing. So, the weird thing about this is that this post was from almost 3 weeks ago on the 17th of July. The attention, all the people looking at this didn't really blow up until yesterday. Yesterday, everyone starts retweeting it. They start quote tweeting it, responding to the tweet itself, and talking about it on social media. So then, I found out about this. I go and look at it myself. And so here's what we see. So we click on this. We click on their account. They got a picture of a race car, number 30. They got themselves a nice little paint scheme. They got themselves a car, it looks like. They got a logo. 3F Racing is what it's called. It looks like they're going to be a Chevrolet if they do enter into the Cup Series. It's a legit render. That is the next gen car. The paint scheme, the number moved forward. It looks like a legit paint scheme. So yeah, there is their car. And then you can look at the top here, their bio and stuff. Official Twitter of 3F Racing, NASCAR Cup Series team number 30. It gives them that little box that says professional racing team or professional sports team, and that's like legit. Like, they don't just hand those things out like that. You usually have to be legit. So yeah, they seem pretty legit from that end, and the fact that Twitter is verifying them in somewhat a form as an official sports team. And then you go to the followers, and you got a couple of big NASCAR reporters, very highly respected NASCAR reporters, following this team. You got Bob Pockrass from Fox Sports, and then you got jski.com. So two very big, highly respected NASCAR reporters following this team. That also adds some, legitimacy to this German NASCAR Cup Series team that could be possible. So then, let's see here. So then, it gives you a location. It gives you, they give an address for where their race shop is. Over here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, that's pretty NASCAR. Everyone is based in Charlotte, basically. So, yeah, then we zoom in on this address, as you can see here. And it's in this building. It looks like, if you go to the satellite view at least, and it looks like it's got a few things in this building. You got a company consulting, you got a dermatology, so you want to go to work on your race car, get your skincare after. Just kidding. It does say on this map I'm looking at, the Google Maps, that these places are temporarily closed. So maybe these locations for this dermatology, this company consulting, that they could potentially be moving to another location, and then the race team moves into this building. I don't know. But the fact that they have a legit address, this is a legit building that could be a race shop in the future at least, that also has some legitimacy. But the fact that there are other things in this building currently does leave me with some questions. And the fact it says temporarily closed, does that mean, they're partially shutting down for negotiations? Are they moving to another location, shutting down completely? I don't know what the local businesses are like in Charlotte. I haven't been to Charlotte in like a decade. So, yeah. Anyways, now that we have talked about the verification on the Twitter from the professional sports team, we've talked about the potential location, the address that they have on their Twitter. We've talked about some legit reporters following them. Let's look at what they have actually tweeted about. So, they said 3 friends, 1 goal. The first German NASCAR Cup Series team in the sport's history. Stay tuned and follow number 30 at 3F Racing 3FR. I'm so dumb. Hashtag motorsport, hashtag racing, and then they have a picture of the car. They tagged themselves in the picture. So 3F, that maybe stands for 3 Friends Racing, but when we go to the website, we'll talk about at least one of those friends. So yeah, they got that up from July 17th, 2022. Then 4 hours ago, they tweeted hashtag driver development, hashtag NASCAR, in response to a tweet from Christopher Tate, who tweeted about his ARCA Series debut, and he said hopefully not the Truck Series not long after. Cup details, however, are coming together rapidly, so stay tuned. That is a very common phrase from this team, stay tuned. They say that a lot. Christopher Tate, he is a late model driver, and then as I just said, he's pursuing his ARCA Series debut, Truck Series debut, and then eventually the Cup Series. So, you know, it looks like they are chasing after a short track driver, maybe making their debut on a short track. Who knows? Most of the people they follow are NASCAR, whether it's a NASCAR media personality, whether it's a team, a track, NASCAR itself, that's who they are following. Most of their likes are in responses to their post or from NASCAR drivers, ARCA drivers. Noah Gregson's one of them, David Starr. Other than that, nothing really much else on the Twitter. It looks like that is about it for Twitter. So we talked about the professional sports team kind of certification thing. We talked about the posts that they have made. We talked about the location, the address that they gave on here. And so now we are going to go to their website, the 3F Racing website. It is in English. Do not worry. I'm not going to be reading in German because I speak one word of German, as we clarified earlier in this video, wearing an Austrian hat, Red Bull. That's about the closest thing I got to a German hat in this house. Austria, Germany, they share a border if you didn't know that. But anyways, here is their website. One page, they got some information. Green flag for new goals. After racing successfully in Europe's highly competitive GT and touring car series, it is time to take on one of the biggest stages in motorsports, NASCAR. Check back for more info. Then you scroll on down. There's a little link for the Instagram. We'll look at that later. It says eco-friendly racing team. And then we got the owner of the team. For us, it is more than entering a new racing series. It's making a childhood dream reality. And we have succeeded, and we will succeed with a very strong team as friends and with high-class drivers. And that is Dennis Hertz, the owner. I tried Googling him. I could not find much information on him. So that's something. More things on Instagram, tailored partnerships for your business. It looks like they are looking for sponsorship. So if you have a lot of money and you're looking to sponsor a race car, this could be it. Hello, hi. This could be your opportunity if you're watching this right now. Join our adventure. The car is a Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, so it looks like they've teamed up with Chevy in some way, shape, or form. And then they got a little contact form for the sponsorship or anything else. But yeah, it looks like they don't have all the details right now. It looks like it's just kind of a general thing. They don't have a driver fully selected. They don't have a date selected for when they're going to go racing, but they have the car, the team name, the team owner, and the manufacturer, which is pretty important. Now, I do not have an Instagram, so I cannot fully access this, but this is about what I was able to access on the Instagram. They have 816 followers at the time I'm looking at this, 54 following, 3 posts. I can't look at who they're following because I don't have Instagram. I'm sorry, guys. I know, I'm a college student in 2022 without an Instagram. I'm crazy. Anyways, it says NASCAR Cup Series team. It says they're a sports team. I don't know if that's Instagram's like official way of saying they're a sports team. Time to enter motorsport's biggest stage, racing the number 30 Cup Series car. Team Chevy. Stay curious for the big news reveal. 3fracing.com. Then they have this post, that's multiple posts, actually. I thought that was one post at first, but apparently not. That is multiple posts of the paint scheme, and it kind of comes together in the pictures. That's actually kind of cool, the way they did that. Kind of fancy of them. Didn't know Instagram could do that. I guess that's what happened. Yep, I can't log in to look at anything else. Yeah. That's all I got for the Instagram. Some Instagram expert's gonna have to tell me, like, what's legit about that or not. I just wanted to show you to show that they do have an Instagram. I don't know what the Instagram part means, so we'll stop talking about that. Anyways, so we have looked at everything we possibly could. We have looked at their Twitters, their Instagrams, their website, their official website. So yes, what is my final conclusion? Is this a legit Cup team? Will they run? Do I think it's legit? Yes. This is not some person pulling a mass prank trying to say this is a German team, ha ha ha, in a couple months they'll say April Fool's. No, I think this is a legit project being put together by a guy named Dennis Hertz. I don't know anything about him, but it sounds like there are some more investors that are in this thing. So I think that this is a legit project being put together. It's still in the process of being put together. It's not going to happen overnight, but it is happening. I don't think it'll happen this year. I don't think they'll make their first start this year. Maybe next year. If they get themselves a driver, they get themselves their shop ready in time, they get the parts, maybe. Obviously, they would have to be an open team. All the charters are taken up. The only way you're going to get it is by buying them. I don't know if anyone's interested in selling charters right now. Maybe they wait till the charter deal is over, and I think that's like a couple years from now. So I have no clue when they're going to race, if they are a legit team, but it seems pretty legit. They got some legit postage on their social media pages that say they're a professional sports team. They have big reporters following them. So yeah, this seems like a pretty legit thing. I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't legit. Or if I didn't think it was legit. So it seems pretty legit, but we've talked about the international appeal of NASCAR, how it's always been in American motorsports, but it seems like it's opened up to more international kind of things in the past few years. We've seen Daniel Suarez from Mexico in the series. We've seen Canadian drivers every once in a while. This year we saw a Canadian driver in the Cup Series, Jacques Villeneuve. We have seen a Dutch team in the NASCAR Cup Series, Team Hezeberg. We've seen a Russian NASCAR driver with Daniel Kvyat. We have seen, I'm trying to think, what else have we seen? International drivers. We're going to have Kimi Räikkönen here in a few weeks from Finland. Of course, Project 91 itself is open to international drivers that could come in and drive that car. So, I mean, the international kind of thing is opened up for NASCAR. We have seen international things in NASCAR before. We saw them do some exhibition races in Japan in the late 90s. You know, there is a Euro NASCAR series. There are NASCAR series in other countries, in Canada, Mexico, I believe. So NASCAR is not 100% U.S., but it is, you know, starting to expand more than it had before. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Interested to see who's going to be in the car. Will it be a German driver? Will it be this guy, what is his name? Christopher Tate. Will he be in the car? The former late model driver. Will he make his way up through an ARCA series, truck series? Will he be in the car? Will they look for a German driver maybe? Or will they hire someone with some more experience in a stock car? So I'm curious to see how this goes. I don't know how it's going to go, but it is interesting. Very interesting. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you got some information out of this. Hope you learned some things. Hope I gave you enough information. That is all the information I know. I'm sorry if I didn't give you enough, but make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps me out a ton. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We talk about NASCAR, F1, racing for the most part, and I will see you in a future video. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it should be interesting.